so happy that you joined me today. We already have started summer reading. I hope you got signed up. If you haven't gotten signed up, there's still time to sign up for summer reading, and it's all about color. So last week, what we did, we made a liquid rainbow. And if you tried this at home, you discovered how fun this is, how the layers with the density of the ingredients that you used, how it layers and makes this beautiful rainbow in a jar. And this will stay for a long time. You can keep it just like this, have it in the window, and just can see all those colors, because when you put it up to the window and get the light coming through it, you can really see the colors. So I hope that you maybe tried that, and that was really fun. And if you tried that, we talked about what would happen if you shook your rainbow up. So I did another one, and I shook it up, and look what happened. So something is sitting right on top of everything else. And that's what happens if you shake your rainbow up. So try that and you will discover what happens on your own. And it's just a lot of fun. But today we're going to be talking about the color wheel. And I wanted to help you with that, with a visual of how colors come together and how they make other colors. So we have so many books at the library about rainbows, right? And all different colors. And I can't even tell you, if you just put in colors, you will see that this is blue and yellow, or mix it up, or just a book called Colors, and it's going to help you learn more and more about colors. Lemons are not red, and mouse paint. These are just a few of these great books. I could be going on and on and on. This is another one, blue versus yellow. So there's so many great books that you can check out at the library about colors and living colors, and it's just awesome. We have so many books about colors. So there's no excuse for not finding a book about color if you come to the library, or you can ask me and I will help you find one. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a walking rainbow. All right, we're going to make a walking rainbow. And this is really fun. Like our project last week, we had to use some different materials. This is basically just water and food coloring and some paper towels and some cups. And then you were going to be amazed. It's just so fun. So the food coloring, which most people have in their kitchen. And then you need 7 cups. And I'm just using the smaller cups right now just to show you. But you can use jars, but you want them to be clear because you want to be able to see. So what I've done is I have it all on here. It says all about colors, and it tells you the directions on exactly what you need to do. So I'm going to just show you, demonstrate. I've already added the water. So I've got water in 4 cups. And then the cups that are labeled 1, 2, 3, I have no water. There's no water in there. Do you see that? So what you're going to do is you're going to set and set it in a place where you're not going to move it, because you want this to be untouched for at least a few days so you can really see what's happening. Then you're going to get a paper towel and you're going to fold it up, and it's going to look like that, and then just going to bend it in half. And this is what we're going to use here in a minute. So all you have to do is we're going to put the primary colors. So the primary colors are yellow, red, and blue. So we're going to put some drops of red food coloring at the very beginning of our water and at the very end. And I have this fun little chant. It says, red, 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 I got a bump on my head. Ouch! So there's some red in there. I'll put a little bit more. I like to add a little bit more. And you can stir that up. I didn't bring a stir, so I'm just going to use my pencil. There I go. There, I'll use that and that. Okay, so there's my red. Then the next color that I'm going to use is blue. I'm going to use number blue. So I have my blue and I'm going to put it in my next water. And blue, blue, blue. I got sick with the flu. Achoo! There's my blue. Okay. And then let me give that a little mix with that pretty color of blue. Is so beautiful. Blue like the ocean, blue like the sky. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful color. Then the next one is yellow. Yellow, here we go. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I was sitting in Jello. Yay, there's my yellow. Okay, so I have all of my colors right here. Here's my yellow and my red, my blue, and my red. So those are our primary colors. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our paper towels and we're going to put them in the water, one end in the water and one end in our blank cup. And you will start to see that that water is going to start to go up into the paper towel. There it goes. And I'm going to do this with each one, and I'm just going to gently put that in there. So you can see how that water is just walking up that paper towel. There it goes. And here I go again. So you're going to do this with all of the cups, and you will start to see something start to happen as that water starts to soak up, that colored water starts to soak up into the paper towel. And you can instantly see the colors. Now, the longer you let this sit, the more vibrant, and you'll be able to really see how those colors start to mix. So this is a good visual when you're thinking about seeing the colors on the color wheel. You can really picture it in your brain that you have your primary colors and then you have your secondary colors. So this a little experiment will help you understand that. So do you see how easy that was? Didn't take any time at all, did it? So all of those colors are going to be flowing. And the cool thing about it is you just kind of watch it. And you might have to adjust your little paper towels a little bit or move them a little bit closer because you really want them to soak that all up. So what I've done is I had done this experiment 4 days ago. 4 days ago I had done this. And I am going to show you what happened. So you can see, I'm just going to kind of turn this around so that you can see all of the colors went through the paper towels. That's why it's called the walking water rainbow. And, oops, there goes my books. And you can see what has happened. You can see that the red went in and then the yellow went in and it created our secondary color of orange. Do you see that? And I can go, at this point, I can take the paper towels out, but I'm just gonna leave them in there for a minute. So our next color is the yellow, and then it went in and mixed in with the blue that I had put in, and then it got green. There it is. And then the last red with the blue makes the purple. Isn't that awesome? So those are your secondary colors. And if I was to say purple, 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 I was having a burple. Maybe it's a burp. Oop, I'd say, excuse me. And if I said green, 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 I was feeling so mean, and I would say, "Arr." And then orange, 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 I was eating an orange. And I'd say, yummy, especially for a summer snack. So that's how you create a walking rainbow. And it's just a lot of fun to see how pretty that is. So I hope you have fun making a walking rainbow and try this experiment. You will have lots of success. There's not too much that you can do that's wrong on this little experiment. So have fun doing that. So I'm just going to move this over here, and then we're going to talk a little bit about our color wheel. So isn't that great? Okay, I'm just going to move that over there. So on the back of the instruction sheet, I talk about the color wheel. And we know that all the colors of the rainbow together are called a spectrum. And then we already talked about our primary colors and our secondary colors. So what I've done here, you can download this, and this is our wheel. So we've got our primary colors right here, yellow, red, and blue, and then our secondary, green, orange, and violet, purple, I call it purple, that we just saw how that all mixed together. And you can do this with paint. I thought this would be more fun, but you can do it with paint, get your paints out, mix them together, and discover how the colors are. And then on this wheel, what you have are the intermediate colors. So you've got your primaries, your secondaries, and then you've got these intermediate. So if you were to mix those colors, the primary and the secondary color, you would get this color. Do you see that? So the primary and the secondary color, you would get a red orange, or you'd get a yellow orange, and so on there. So that's what these little lines are showing you, the primary and the secondary. So what I did with that was to help you and to save that is to put it on an old CD. Sometimes you get some CDs in the mail and you can just recycle them. And so that's what I did. I had a CD and I got it in the mail. And then what I did was I just took a little piece of heavy cardstock paper, and I taped it onto the back of the CD, punched 2 holes in it. So then I had a CD that looked like this. So then I took these 2 things that I just showed you, which you can download, and I cut them out, and then I put them on the CD. Do you see that? I've got them glued onto the CD, and then I've added a string to it. So this is about an 18-inch string, I think I said to do. And you've got the string. And then what's fun is if you're going to do an art project and you want a certain color, you can always refer back to your color wheel. You can look at how these are the colors. This is how you make the colors. And then if you want to make sure that you're doing all the primary colors, you can see that. But what's fun about this is you have the string, and you just put that through and tie a knot on the end. And it's kind of a toy too. It's kind of fun. So then you take it and then you just swirl it around, and you keep doing this. It's like until it gets real tight. It's like woo! And then you pull it, and then as you're pulling it, you can see the different colors all blending together. So this is kind of a fun thing. Make sure you're doing it when you don't have anybody standing in front of you, but then you can pull it out and you can see those colors. I just thought it was a kind of a fun game, and you can make as many of those as you want. So recycling using a CD and making a color wheel to help you remember the colors in the color wheel and the secondary colors, and you'll learn a lot by that. The other thing that I thought was really, really fun was I actually printed out another piece of paper for you with all of those colors on there. And then I thought it would really be fun because, have the CD. And what I did was I glued this onto the CD and I made a spinner. So it came out, it looks like this. And guess what I used? The old bottle caps that we have on just about everything that you buy that has a liquid in it to drink juice or whatever you have. It has those bottle caps on top of them. And a marble on the bottom. There's a marble that I glued in there. And then if you want to see all the colors, all you have to do is turn your spinner. And it's just a fun thing to look at. It's a fun little spinner. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I made this one with the paper on it, but then I thought, oh, what if I just used permanent marker? I didn't glue any paper on it. And so I did the primary colors, and I just used my permanent markers on this one. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make, how easy this is to make. So all you need is a CD, some permanent markers, and a hot glue gun. So you might have to have a grown-up help you do the hot glue gun. So all you have to do is find a bottle cap that you want, and I'm going to use the orange because I like, you know, that my favorite color is orange. And I'm going to hot glue this right onto the top of my CD. So I'm going to just put the hot glue on there. I'm going to get that hot glue. You don't want to touch it because that's really hot. But that's what makes it so that it stays on permanently. You don't want this to come off. And then I just put that on there. The thing about hot glue is that it dries really fast. So I've got my handle, if you want to call it that, so I can spin it. And I've got that right on top. And then I have that hole that's underneath there, right there. And I'm going to put a marble in it. And I happen to have some marbles. So, and a marble fits like right on top of that. Isn't that cool? It's a little marble. So I'm going to go ahead, and all I have to do is put a little bit of hot glue right inside where that hole is. Just kind of glop it in there, and the marble will stick. Okay? So then I've got my marble. I'm going to just drop it in there. I don't want to touch it because it's hot. And then press it down and just hold it down for a minute or two, or not even a minute, just so it just kind of gets on there. And then you get those little hot glue little strings, right? Those are always annoying. You have to pull those off. But anyway, so then it's all ready to go. So then I have another spinner. So then I have my paper one that I just glued on just with some regular glue stick, or I can color one, and then it does the same thing, just spinning. And this one's a little bit shinier because I didn't have the paper on it, so it's really, really fun. And they spin really good, so you could have fun. Just don't use any CDs that you want to use to watch a movie or to listen to music. You want to use old CDs. So that's how you make a color wheel spinner and a color wheel on a string that you can use. And it's just a fun little project, and it's all the directions are on my information sheet, and you'll learn more about the complementary colors and mixing colors on so you can get all those different colors. So I hope you have a colorful day and you enjoy doing a couple little crafts, and try the walking rainbow with food coloring and water. So have a great time, and I'll see you on the next Be Creative. And we're going to have so much fun this summer. You're going to enjoy doing lots of fun things that you can eat and things that you can create, and it's going to be really fun. So I hope you join me for Be Creative, and have a great day. Bye-bye.